Hi, I'm Ron Stauffer with Leader Digital. I do websites, marketing, and search engine optimization, also called SEO. I've been in the marketing industry for 16 years, and I started my first company 14 years ago. When I start working with a new internet marketing client, I typically tell them that I have a 3-step process. I will design their website, build their website, and then go market their website online using digital marketing. There's so much that goes on in the digital marketing space. Pay-per-click ads, blogging, downloadable PDFs, content creation, and public relations. There are all kinds of things that you can do using digital marketing to spread your message online. That's what I'm passionate about, and that's what I like helping brands excel at. Something I do for all my clients is I track everything. What I mean by that is, I use data and metrics to be able to explain to the client, we took this action, we got this result, and based on that result, here's what we should do next. Sometimes I talk to business owners and ask them, how much money are you spending on, say, phone book ads or other print marketing materials? Sometimes they'll tell me $20,000 a year, $30,000 a year, even $50,000 a year. And what I like to tell them is, that may be good, or it may not. We need to look at the data and find out. If I ask a potential client, how much business came from all that money you spent on print ads, and they say, I don't know, that's when I tell them, we're gonna do this differently. We're gonna use digital marketing and track everything. When I work with marketing clients, I get to tell them, here's how much we spent, here are the things we did, here's how many leads we got, and here's how much closed business came as a result of the actions that you and I took together. Can you imagine the difference that can make for a small business going from writing checks every month for something that may or may not work to knowing for sure exactly how much they spent and exactly what worked? There's a joke in the marketing industry that some famous guy a long time ago said, half my advertising dollars are wasted, I just don't know which half. That's a problem you'll never encounter in digital marketing. Knowing where your marketing dollars are spent and whether they're working or not is huge. It helps you with business planning, and it helps you project for the end of this year and next year and several years down the road. And it helps you answer the question, what do we need to be doing now to stay in business for the next several years? Another thing I tell potential clients is that I speak in plain English. A lot of times I'll talk to potential clients and they'll say, yeah, well, the last marketing guy we talked to came in and promised us the moon. He talked about analytics and percentages and statistics. And all we know is that at the end of the day, it didn't work and the phone didn't ring. So in addition to being able to track everything, it's important for me to be able to speak to business owners in a language they can understand. A lot of small business owners I meet are not in the business of marketing themselves. They're in the business of doing whatever business their business does. So they need somebody who can come alongside them and explain in simple, basic terms. When I say click-through rate, what I mean is X% of Y people who saw your ad, clicked on your ad, and ended up on your website. These are basic things that most people can understand. But what a lot of digital marketers do is when they get a new client, they start vomiting acronyms on them with asterisks and percentages and mnemonic devices and things that may or may not even actually be real terms. KPIs, CTR, CTA, CLV, MDAU, B2B, B2C, DNS. Stop! What does it all mean? Buzzwords and jargon are not impressive and they don't help the client. Clients could figure out what all this stuff means if they spend a lot of time researching, but they don't need to. When I work with clients, I tell them, I will help you understand and answer all of your questions along the way in plain English. Because again, all of these are terms and tactics to help you grow your business. And at the end of the day, if your business ain't growing, it ain't working. My promise to the clients I work with is that I will track everything and speak in plain English and show results every time. If that sounds good to you, and that's the kind of business relationship you're looking for, I'd love to work with you. Visit leaderdigital.com today and get in touch.